Hi, everyone. It's Mindy with Coastal Chronicles. Welcome back. Today, we're going to talk about the well. So, the contractors came to the property and dumped all of their heavier equipment on the property the night before, just so they had time to get everything set up properly. And this is a pretty cool piece of equipment. This is a drill rig, and you're going to see how this actually works in a few minutes here. But what's pretty cool about this is on the right-hand side here, coming up to the right of that green tube, are a bunch of metal tubes. And these metal tubes on this truck allow for them to dig 700 feet down in the ground. We only needed 640 feet, so there's plenty of tubing there, but Matt will explain the process a little bit more as the trucks get going tomorrow morning, bright and early.
So early the next morning, the crew got to work digging what they call the mud pit. Essentially, they're going to use this drill rig, and you can see the rig going up. They will put pipes in succession. They'll pull them up into that rig and then drill them down into the ground. And they'll keep doing that. So they'll drill down, then they'll add another pipe, drill down further, add another pipe, drill down, until they hit water. And the whole time they're using pressurized water to basically clear out the debris and clear the way. All the while they're installing a sheath around everything. So a plastic tube that's going down into the earth that'll butt right up against the bedrock and protect the water from any contamination that might be present in the groundwater. When they're done, they put grout in the mud pit and seal the whole works in a casing of grout, which is pretty cool, and it protects it and makes sure that it has some rigidity over time so that things can be repaired, etc. So that's what they're doing here. They're going to work all that grout down 640 feet.
All right, we're down on the property again to check out the new well. You can see they filled in the mud pit, which is where they put all the water as they were drilling the well. And you can see here this white pipe is the wellhead. There's 640 feet of pipe down below that, and including pump and screens and grout and things like that to keep it sealed. And then there's a 20-gallon tank that is where the water will go. So it's called an expansion tank. So the water will come through and come out the supply line, which has a little spigot on it now that we can use. But the flow from the aquifer is about 60 gallons per minute, so tons of water. We need to get it tested before we can use it, but it's a big step, and we're excited about it. Hopeful to get power here, but the power company doesn't seem to want to do that, so we got to work on that. But Mindy's cutting down some trees, and we're repositioning the solar panel array you can see down the hill so that we get more power to the solar generator, which is in the shed.
So apparently I need to look for the ideal outdoor women's work pants because these aren't cutting it. But speaking of cutting it, this is what I'm doing. And we need to do this from time to time on the property when you have trees that are damaged, like this one. It had fallen down and we're just taking care of the brush here. So that's pretty typical on a property like this.
So in order to connect the power to the well, which of course has a pump built into it that will keep the water in between a certain pressure range. So it can be set, but I think right now it's between 60 PSI is when the pump will stop, and then 40 PSI is when the pump will kick back on again. So it needs power, and I have a generator that generates 240 volt power, which is what the well pump accepts. But in order to do that, I had to talk to the person that put the well in. So this end fits into my generator. So that's a 240 plug that my generator specifically accepts. And I have to cut off the end of this. This is a conversion pigtail. I'll have to cut this off, and there's 3 wires in there. A black wire a white wire and a green wire, which is the ground. So I'll have to basically just cut those and strip back a little bit more of this sheathing to create, bare wire that I can then connect to the coupler for the well pump. So I'll have to manually kind of attach those to the posts, and I'll show you this on video, and then plug this into the generator, and then the pump will kick on. Thanks for joining us as we install the well and get unlimited water for life.
All right, and join us next time. You're not going to want to miss it. We're taking the boat from Woodbridge all the way down the Potomac to the Tides End. So it's going to be an adventure, and we've got a lot of stuff planned. So hope to see you there.
Yeah, and also the Oyster Festival at Urbana will take place then. So we'll have some good footage there as well.
See you soon.
See you soon.